Top of the morning to you, Titans. Today is March 27th, 2024, and you are watching OlyTV.
If there is a star on the library window with your name on it, see Mr. Smedberg to claim your prize.
Now for an announcement for the seniors. The Olympics only scholarships are officially open. Make sure to visit the Counselling Centre website to apply. The deadline to apply for these scholarships is March 29th at 3 p.m. 0 exceptions. See Ms. Martinez at the Counselling Centre for more information.
The theme for graduation this year is from High School Musical. We're all in this together. If you're interested in speaking at graduation, pick up a form from your English teacher or from the main office for all the details and requirements. The contest will be held in the lecture hall on the 26th of April before school at 7 a.m. To sign up for a time, make sure to swing by Ms. Bruff's class in room 238 by April 25th at 2:30 p.m.
Alright lads, it's time for our final senior announcement. It is now time to apply for the Oly's CTE Completion Honour Award. Apply online on the Oly webpage under the Career Centre and CTE courses. Applications are now open and will close April 19th. 3 credits in the CTE career pathway qualifies you as a CTE completer.
The National Honor Society is hosting a blood drive for the Red Cross on April 8th in the Alumni Room.
Oh, wow.
Look for posters posted around the school on how to sign up for it. You must be 16 or older with a consent form that can be found online, signed by your parents or guardians to donate.
What do you think of iPads, Colin?
I don't know, I think they're kind of nice, kind of handy, but
I hate them.
I think phones are
Anyways, well, if you enter to win the Kids and Cops art competition, you can win one by submitting a drawing, sketch, painting, computer graphic, or photo by April 11th to the main office. If you need more information, take a visit to the main office.
Now on to sports with Lucas.
Thanks, guys. Today's sports is brought to you by these 2 Hot Wheels cars, this magnificent truck, and this sports car where you can push this up and down. Now, starting in Olympus sports, last night the Olympus men's volleyball team swept Brighton in 3 sets to improve to 10-3 on the season and 3-0 in region play. Our girls lacrosse team shut out Timpview on Monday 25-0, and then also on Monday, the men's lacrosse team beat Fremont 14-5 to stay undefeated on the season. Now on to college sports. The first 2 rounds of March Madness were completed this past weekend. I hope none of you listened to any of my bracket tips from last week because they were all wrong. Some of the biggest upsets from the first round was Duquesne over BYU, NC State over Texas Tech, Oakland over Kentucky, James Madison over James Madison over Wisconsin, Grand Canyon over St. Mary's, and Yale over Auburn. The round of 32, on the other hand, was mostly chalk, with 14 of the 16 teams remaining being 5 seeds or above. If you have been watching March Madness, you probably have noticed all of the commercials and mentions about gambling. Our reporter J-Bot investigated all of the betting going on.
March Madness Round 2 finished up last night, and the Sweet 16 that starts Thursday is now set. It's been a crazy tournament so far. We've all heard about the picks and the brackets, but for me, I think the craziest thing so far has been the sports betting. An upset-heavy Round 1 followed by a 15-1 Round 2 for the favorites is a recipe for disaster if you're a sports bettor. After Round 1, if you put $1,000 on each underdog, you would be feeling good, up to $7,100 in profit. Disaster struck on Saturday and Sunday as you would have lost $13,380, bringing you back down to a net loss of $6,280. It's probably time to cut your losses if this is your strategy, as from now on you won't have many value underdogs. San Diego State at plus 425 is your only plus 300 money line for the weekend. So if you're feeling risky and have $8,000 to spend, you could win all your losses back if the 5 biggest upsets happen this weekend. Not very likely, but then again, could happen. It's sure to be an exciting 15 games of college basketball, lots of great games to bet on, and I can't wait to see how it finishes out.
Be careful with what you do with your money, guys. Finally, on the women's side, the University of Utah women's basketball team was sent up to Spokane as Gonzaga was hosting the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament. Due to a limited amount of hotel space in Spokane because of the amount of sporting events going on, the Lady Utes were sent to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is about 35 minutes away from Spokane. While the team band and cheer was walking to dinner on Thursday, a man in a white truck pulled up to the team, revved its engine, and yelled racial slurs at the players. After dinner, 2 trucks followed the team back to the hotel, revving their engines and yelling racial slurs again. The team was shook for the rest of the trip as they had to be relocated to a hotel in Spokane. Here's what Lynn Roberts had to say, head coach of the Utah women's basketball team, after the season-ending loss to Gonzaga.
And non-game specific, but I understand that you guys had to move hotels this week based on an incident. Can you maybe expound on what happened or kind of what the situation was?
The Gonzaga is the host in Spokane, but our team hotel was in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is not very close, 35, 40 minutes. So that was a little strange, but whatever. We had several instances of some kind of racial hate crimes towards our program, and incredibly upsetting for all of us. You think in our worlds, in athletics and in university settings, it's shocking. In a there's so much diversity on a college campus, and so you're just not exposed to that very often. And so when you are, it's like, and you have people say, man, I can't believe that happened. But, racism is real, and it happens. And it's awful. And so for our players, whether they are, white, black, green, whatever, no one knew how to handle it, and it was really upsetting. And for our players and staff to not feel safe in an NCAA tournament environment, it's messed up. And so we moved hotels, and the NCAA and Gonzaga worked to get us in a new hotel, and we appreciate that. But yeah, that's what happened, and it was a distraction and upsetting and unfortunate. This should be a positive for everybody involved. This should be a joyous time for our program, and to have kind of a black eye on that experience is unfortunate. So yeah, that's what happened.
Racism has no place in this world, and it's extremely unfortunate that this took place. What should have been a great time for the team and everyone involved. That's it for me. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Lucas. Now on to weather with Caleb.
All right, thanks, guys. Today we have a high of 53 and a low of 34, and it's partially cloudy. Tomorrow we have a high of 57 and a low of 44, rainy. Friday we have a high of 53, low of 37, 30% chance of participation and partially cloudy. Saturday we've got 55 with 38, 50% chance of participation, cloudy and rainy. Sunday we've got 56, 40, partially cloudy and rainy. Monday 53, 38, partially cloudy, and Tuesday 58, 36, and partially cloudy. And before we go, today's weather is sponsored by Hot Wheels 1992 animated series Purple Batmobile. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's all for me. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Caleb. And thank you guys for watching. But before we go, I'm sponsored by the one, the only Gold Coast. You see, this bad boy, surf. The surf is up always with this one. See, you got the in and out on the back to, signify California. Palm trees, too. It's the Golden Coast. What do you have there?
I, right here, have a 1989 Batmobile. Look at it. Has some special, like, Hot Wheels design on it. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty lame.
It's beautiful. No.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button in the face like a boss. And please be sure to subscribe to more school news, or for more school news. Have a wonderful day, Titans.